One thing is for sure, Apple has nailed their event presentations with their online events artistically down to a science. Welcome back to Purvika. It's time we spoke about the big Apple reveals of the spring-loaded event that streamed yesterday. There is so much to talk about, so let's get started. The event started off with the introduction of the brand new version of Apple Podcast, iPhone 12 and iPhone 12 mini in a new color, the purple version. Something that has been speculated for a few years now in the tech industry has been the Apple expanding on the Find My with their very own Apple AirTags. And after so many events, we finally get to see the AirTags. These help you locate your AirTags with the help of your iPhone. The new features added helps assist us using taptic feedback and audio-visual cues. We get to see an almost coin-sized piece of metal designed very much like an Apple gadget is supposed to be, simple yet elegant. This is priced at $29 a piece and $99 for a pack of 4. The highlight would be the customizability, and you won't lose anything that you tag. We get to see cool, sleek looking leather pouches for the AirTags as well. Next in line was the revamped Apple TV with A12 Bionic and a redesigned Siri remote with the all-aluminum body. One of the most exciting things that I've been looking forward to ever since the Apple announced their own silicon chip has been the iMac range of products. We got to see the M1 chip on the MacBook Air, MacBook Pro and the Mac Mini. But I assure you that none of those were as anticipated as the iMac that hasn't had a redesign in a decade now. Apple claims that the new iMac has been designed and built around their very own M1 chip, and the introduction of the 24-inch 4.5K display, which is larger than the previous 21-inch display, is just the tip of the iceberg. They managed to reduce the size of the motherboard by 50%, which is astounding in terms of advancement. iMac this time around comes with several different color variants, new Dolby Atmos based sound system, 4 USB-C ports, power socket that is magnetically attached, and one of the thinnest designs we've ever seen. This impressive feat does not end here. The iMac has the FaceTime camera upgraded to a 1080p, the best microphone seen on a Mac yet. Big Sur and iOS compatibility takes a big stride with the smooth transition between devices, like copying text on an iPhone only to paste it on the Mac, etc. The new Apple Magic keyboards and the mice have been introduced even to color match with the new iMac. There is even a Magic keyboard with a Touch ID option. Apple has to always go out with a bang, showing off their best thing yet. This time it's the iPad Pro. What about the iPad Pro? New colors? New size? It's the M1. Yes, they fit the iPad Pro with the M1 chip, improving the efficiency by miles on the latest iPad. We get a very fun intro with Tim Cook disguised like Tom Cruise would in a Mission Impossible film. We could have stopped at that and said our goodbyes, but oh no, Apple has to go a few steps ahead on their larger 12.9-inch variant, giving it the all-new XDR display. Yup, you heard that right. One of the most royal-looking displays just got adapted onto the iPad Pro, making it one of the brightest display ever, reaching 1600 nits peak brightness, utilizing the mini LEDs to achieve this feat. Increased storage of up to 2 TB is seen on both the iPad Pro variants. What's more, we get the all-new 12-megapixel ultra-wide front-facing camera, which lets you stream with the feature called Center Stage. Bidding farewell, we get to see Tim Cook disappear into the camera, taking us to a top-angle view of the Cupertino, California Apple Park. And that, my friends, was our summary of the Apple event. Let us know what you thought of the event down on the comment section below. Were you expecting anything else on this event? Which one of these devices are you most excited about? Let us know. Thank you, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Until then, bye-bye.